Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we wake up from a nice sleep at the end. Do we actually have anything in this chest that we really want to take out now? Are we at the minimum agility for this? Ooh, let's double check that. What is our agility right now? No, our agility is 5. We are a ways off the minimum agility there. But we can still pick up a new ability, but I think we're just going to wait on that one, honestly. Let's see. Warfare we have a point in. We can go for Bloodletter or Rusty Edge. I'm thinking Bloodletter. Let's go ahead and pick that out. And a very skilled, I've got a skill in drinking. I'm not particularly certain that I like any of these, honestly. We could go for something like beer or wine. I'm going to go for wine bibber. Just because I prefer wine to beer myself. As for hunting, we're still holding off on that until I need to use it for something. But that will be all we need to do for now. Alright, it is time for us to head out and actually talk with some of the citizens around Uzitz. Now, the first person that I would really like to talk to is the archery trainer. I would very much like to increase that. Can we talk? We can! Fantastic! Oh. Apparently we can't talk any more than that. Oh well, I don't really want to sell anything at the moment. Alas, it does make me feel a little bit sad.
Cure all ailments, and onions that will make you cry when you cut them. And cry for joy when you taste them.
Okay. We are on the scent. Track down another member of the Newhoff gang, a fellow who goes by the nickname of Riki. Or we can go for Ventures. Now, I have received a couple of suggestions that I should really try and complete some of the secondary quests, simply because if we do not, then we are going to find things are going to become a lot harder for us as we move through the game, because the difficulty is going to start rising up rather sharply. Ghost horse! Marvelous. Right, let's go. And I think we're going to try and find this horse called Pie. Right, the horse that bolted. Could I please... yeah, we're going to keep that one up for now. Courtship, we're going to take that one off the... Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that's all the way down there. I see. Scavenger all the way up there. Speak with Alex from Skalitz. Talk to the merchant Hagen. Talk to the people who are interested in jobs. I guess we can also follow through in that. But right now, we want to go and have a look for... we don't want to go for that one. We want the horse that bolted and Aquarius. And both more or less lay in the same direction. But as I mentioned, first and foremost, I would like to go and speak to the archery trainer. See what we can learn about archery. I would very, very much like to be a little bit better at using my bow. Alright, is the archery trainer up here? Oh. Oh no, there we are. Good. Good times. Let us go and have a chat then, shall we? Let's have a little chat, you and I. There we are. Archery master.
My respects to you.
And mine to you, good man. Archery contest? I'm not going to win.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Sure, there's always arrows flying here. First,
okay.
I'll explain the rules to you.
Very well.
You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points.
Oh,
the round ends when everyone is finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
It does.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out.
That seems rather fair.
Got it.
That seems quite fair, actually.
How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
I'm pretty bad. I'm super bad. We'll go with beginner.
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows around.
Okay,
Splendid!
that seems
Here's
reasonable.
some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition.
No, I'm fine with using my own. Well, actually, no,
Right,
I'm fine with
archers.
using
Let's begin.
it. Okay. Draw my bow. Draw my bow. Oh, right. Ha! Yes. Yes. Very well. My bad. I didn't have my bow out. We have got just regular arrows. Is that it? Oh, 7 tournament arrows. Marked arrows for use in games. Do we have any? Well, we don't have any particularly decent ones. That's fine. Okay, draw my bow, and let's see what we can do then. So first, no, we're aiming off. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Second, draw it all the way back, and oh, come on, Henry. This is terrible. Let's try again then. Well, there will do. Why are you? Your hands are shaking more than they usually do, Henry, I must say. About there. Oh, good shot. Very nice. The other villager, though, is doing much better. And about there. Oh, missed completely. Okay, we need an arrow in the bullseye to win. They've already won at this point because they got an extra 3 points for finishing first. Oh, I still got a last one. Oh. Okay. That was not great, but... Okay.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
Well, I was just in an archery competition. I'll try again. I think I'm up to it. Sure.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? How
Well,
good
for
are you
learning,
with a
actually.
bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
Well, assuming you watched the last fight, I'm still pretty
I'm a
bloody
beginner.
Doesn't matter.
awful. Good.
At least you'll get a bit of practice.
Indeed.
Beginners shoot 7 arrows around. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you
Okay.
can use your own if you want.
Now, one of the villagers had
Meanwhile, I'll round
9
up the
points.
competition.
That is painful to see. Painful. I only had 5.
Right,
All right.
archers. Let's
Bows
begin.
out. Good. Let's go then. And about there. Not a bad shot, I suppose. Second one. Let's go for it. Why does your hand wobble so? About there. Oh, drat. Come on. Let's go. And about there, I'd say. Not a bad shot, all things considered. And let's try again. Got to account for that wobble. I'm aiming a little bit high right now. All of my shots are going into the white. And about there. Oh, drat. I really need to pay much more closer attention to the drop on my bow. Ooh, that one's going to be well over. That was a bit of a shame, but okay. And about there. Nope. Nope, terrible. Overcompensating now. Well, I got 9 points, I suppose.
Contest is over.
Not too bad, actually.
Henry here is the winner.
Hooray! Hooray me! I'm awesome. As you can all see, truly amazing I am. Let's see. Did we actually get a point in archery there? What is our archery up to? It's up to 3. It's not terrible. It isn't awful. I'm alright with that, but I think we're gonna go with one more round. Honestly, you could just sit here and just
Is there
keep
someone
going.
here who compete with me in archery?
We'll
Sure.
skip through those.
How good are
I'm still a beginner. I know
I'm a
it's
beginner.
Doesn't
truly
matter.
shameful.
Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll...
Okay, let's see what we can do. Once again.
Right, archers.
Down
Let's
there.
begin.
And let's go. About... Oh, my lord, what was that? What was that, Henry? That was awful is what that was. Okay, that's a little bit better. And go for the next. My stamina is starting to get lower. Ooh, that wasn't too bad, actually. Let my stamina rise. Right, go. Let's try and keep ahead, because those 3 extra points are pretty bloody useful. We're up to 6, though. It's not terribly bad. Gonna need it to come back round. Okay, up to 8. Still got 2 more arrows to go. But they could pull this back with a couple of good shots. And finishing before me. So let's just be quick with these shots. Oh my lord. That was a massive mistake.
The contest is over.
Aha!
Henry here is the winner.
Once again. Ah, this is a way you could just earn a lot of money, I think. My goodness. How much money have I got? I've got 207 groschen now. Should I do it one more time? One more time. Let's actually have a look at how that's affected my bowmanship. It's not that good. I'd have to do it many times to get up to level 4, for example. But sure, I'll try once more.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
I'm sure someone can be found.
If we win this next
How
time,
good are you with a bow?
the next
So I
time
can
we
find you a suitable
try,
opponent.
I think we'll go for advanced.
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter.
But we won't
Splendid.
do that right now.
Here's
We'll just
meanwhile,
have one
I'll
more
round up the
archery
competition.
contest, and then we'll see where we go. I mean, it's nice to win, but you should push yourself.
Archers, let's begin.
Indeed. Go. See where we can get this to go. And about there. Oh, that was terrible. That was so bad, Henry. It makes me ashamed. And let's see about there. Not a bad shot. Though the villages are getting better. They're definitely getting a bit better. And about there. Ah, terrible shot, in fact. Awful. Totally bad. And about there. No. Wow, one of those villages is definitely pulling ahead now. Maybe the game is cottoned on to my shenanigans. Okay, that's not too bad. If we manage to finish all of our shots in time, we might... Oh, there we go. That was a nice shot. If I can finish ahead of everyone else, though, that would be better. And 5. Got 14.
Contest is
Just won that
over.
one.
Henry here is the winner.
Aha! Thank you very much, gentlemen. It was very pleasant taking all of your money. Right, let's go. That wasn't too bad, all things considered. Wasn't too bad at all. Okay then, Pebbles, let's be on our way. We've got to go and find this pie horse. So, Ooh, if I'm taking Pebbles with me, will I be able to bring Pie back? What? What were you... What? I have no idea what you were talking about. What is that star? To the northeast. The star? Oh! It's pointing towards our new friend. Very well, let's go and have a quick chat before we leave. Is there anything the matter? Oh, I shouldn't walk off the graves, my lord. Hello. You are using a sword. I think that is interesting. Can I talk with you? There we go. You know how to wield a sword?
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Fair enough. Do you have any work for me?
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
Oh.
A witch?
Shifty eyes.
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That
Oh, dear.
devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people.
Okay.
A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
Oh, no. A little bird?
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping.
I see. Well, what's the problem?
And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all.
Okay.
But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
Okay, well, what do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Sure, I'll
Consider
help
it
you.
done.
Good.
You're our friend,
Never
after all.
fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods.
Playing with the devil, oh dear. I did notice someone else I could chat with, though.
The freshest you can get.
Hello. Godwin's concubine? Wow, okay. I can't talk to you, but that would actually explain that cutscene then. At least somewhat. Right, at this point though, I would like to put on my gloves, since we're going to be wandering around. Quest log, what we got? Playing with the devil. 3 village wenches in Uji's want to use a magic ointment, risking their lives and immortal souls. Go and see Gertrude, the herb woman, and find out. Oh my lord. Actually, I think Scavenger is over there as well, in that direction. We'll turn off Aquarius right now and we'll add Scavenger. Alright. Well, it looks like we're going to be focusing on... Oh, sorry. On Ujit's quest for the moment. Right. Well, we could head off in this direction. Feels like dealing with witchcraft is probably one of the more priority tasks that we have. So let's make our way over there and see what we can do. Probably a misunderstanding, I'm sure. We'll see though. It's in generally this direction. So we'll follow along the path here. See what we can find out. Care to move a little bit faster, Pebbles? Ooh. Discovered a shrine. Give me a second, Pebbles. Let's see. Can I read these now? I can! Mogon. Okay. Oh, marvellous. Right. A couple of houses around here. I imagine if you were playing a scallywag character, you would have a lot of opportunity to just rob houses while people are at work in the fields. Not that we would, of course. We're not scallywags. But if you were a scallywag, then you could totally do it. Alright, what is the colour of the quest that we're looking for? Playing with the devil is green. Scavenger is blue. Okay, so playing with the devil, green. Right in here somewhere. Okay. Calm your trotting right now, Pebbles, because I am liable to get smacked in the face by Branch, and that is not going to be nice. This is a pretty rough path, actually. You'd almost think that Pebbles was limping if it weren't for the fact you can clearly see it all. That's interesting. I wonder what that mark on the tree is for. Maybe outlining some sort of perimeter where the forest boundary ends. We'll have to see. Either way, we've got a little bit of a ways to go, it seems. So we're starting to come up on the area. You can sort of tell by how quickly anything is moving from left to right on the compass how close you must be. I'm going to say we need to head in this direction now then, Pebbles. It's actually quite a pretty little ride though. Can't fault it really. Ooh. How nice. Little tunnel. That'll probably be good shielding from the rain. As long as it wasn't coming straight down on your head. Little pond. Okay, yeah, we're getting much closer now. Oh, this is a little bit further out of the town than I was honestly expecting. At least we have the paths to go by. There we are. I suspect this is what we're looking for. A little herbalist woman's hut. Well, if you could just wait for me there. Is that a black rooster? No, it's not. An alchemy bench is nearby. Oh, I have discovered a herbalist. One thing I can have a look at, though, apparently I know what the recipe is for Saviour Snaps, I was told. But hello, herb woman. I can talk to you about trading. I can talk to you about trade. What do you have for trade? Armor potion, black feathers, hair of the dog, recipes for many things. Very well. Tempting, but extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. We don't want to purchase anything right now. I possibly wouldn't mind training. Let's see how much that costs. In herbalism.
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
Excellent. I am not a high level.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
That's fine. I got money. We will haggle, though, of course.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Right. Now, let's be a little bit more aggressive. I've been told that you can, with the final offer perk, you can just go for the lowest one you can, and you'll probably end up getting the biggest result. But I feel that is just so cheeky.
Is this enough?
That's a poor offer.
Ah, really? Come on now. Let's see how far that pushes. Well, it's not too terrible. I'm gonna push it again down to 52.
Agreed.
Oh, there we
Now,
go.
Listen up. God.
I've improved in herbalism. Marvelous. Let's actually have a quick look at that. Where are my herbalism skills? We're up to 7 in herbalism now. Horsnip is... well, actually, botanist is level 10. We're going to get probably... Yeah, at level 10 we'll get botanist. I think that would be... Ooh. Or we could go for leg day. I think we'll probably go for leg day, if I'm honest with you. Very well then, let's have another chat. In fact, I could probably just go for training again. I might even be able to push it all the way up to level 10. Sure.
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
Yep, we'll slightly advance, requires level 5.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
How much is this going to cost?
All right, but it'll cost you.
Ooh, we can haggle that down.
Isn't that quite a lot?
We can haggle that down a lot. Gives us a lot more room for haggling. That's how low it has to be. We'll go for 150. This is going to push my luck a lot, but...
What do you say to this?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Oh, I'm very good at persuading. How far has that pushed things? A decent amount. 155 groschen.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Okay. Let's see how close we can push it now. Well, sure, okay. 160 is probably going to be okay.
Now, listen.
That was quite a drop. That was a pretty good amount to have reduced that by. I'm pretty happy with that one. Herbalism is now level 8. Marvelous. Only 2 more levels needed and we should be good. Very well, Herb-woman. Let's have a quick chat, you and I. I've come from the priest.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Okay. Don't you know that witches get burned alive? Speak up, you old hag, or I'll wring your neck. No, I'm going to say I mean you well.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak.
Oh, it is. I never speak
well.
anything but.
I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Oi, Henry.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end I let them talk me into it.
Okay. What was the ointment?
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see, a place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up.
So
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their Sabbaths on broomsticks...
The ointment could make a person see such things.
Where did that come
But
from?
it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the recipe? Henry...
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
I think plenty of people have used Belladonna before, namely to make their eyes look prettier.
What kind
think
of
we're gonna
ointment
go
was
for
it?
again?
One that will show
This
you
was
a world.
white
no,
option,
I
so
don't know
I
if
figured we'd go
So
through it
all this
again and
talk-
see what
the
we can
ointment
get.
could.
Okay,
I want to
nothing
know
else
something
there.
else.
That's a bit of a shame. Well, what made you change your mind?
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them
Well-
alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though.
Well, why did you let them have the ointment at all?
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea or the clink of their coin?
Yeah, that's a bit... It could go either way, really, there. What did they want the ointment for? Well, you've already told me.
What did
but-
they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
Oh, okay. I've heard enough, I suppose.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Oh, this is turning into a much bigger pile of things I need to do than I was bargaining for, but all right.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. God bless.
I'll do what I can. Right, so where is this quest going to take us next? One of the members of the new... no, wrong one. Where is it? Playing with the devil. 3 village wenches in Ujit want to use a magic ointment, risking their lives and immortal souls. Speak to the village women about the magical ointment. Alright, well, I guess we're off to speak with the women. Though before I do... Where's this alchemy bench you're talking about? Is it inside here? I would like to see what the alchemy works like. Don't mind me going into your house. Just looking for your alchemy bench. That's all. Right, start alchemy. You've learned venoms and poisons. Let's have a look at the help. Alchemy is a useful skill that transforms herbs and other ingredients into potions and remedies. In order to brew those, you need the knowledge of alchemy, a recipe, an alchemist's bench, and the necessary ingredients. In the alchemist's lab, you will find on the right side of the bench a herbarium, which lists all the properties of herbs and all the recipes you have so far learned. You open it with E, and using Q, turn the pages to the recipe or plant description you want. It's always best to follow the recipe in the book. By holding E on the recipe, you also set all the necessary ingredients straight into the alchemy bench. Very well. The degree of difficulty of the brewing itself varies, and each recipe requires a variable number of steps. The first step is always to pour the potion base, which you will find on the shelf to your left. Then you add the ingredients to the cauldron from the shelf on the right. If the recipe demands it, you must take care to grind ingredients using the mortar and pestle. You can use the dish next to the mortar and pestle to prepare these ingredients. The next step is to brew the mixture on the prescribed flame, which is regulated by means of the bellows. Sometimes it's enough just to warm it on a low heat. Sometimes it has to be boiled, so you have to work the bellows until the mixture bubbles. You must carefully time how long you brew the potion using the sand glass. The brewed potion can then be poured directly from the cauldron into the vial, or passed through the distiller. The recipe steps must be adhered to precisely. If you deviate too much from them, the potion will fail, and you'll lose your ingredients, and the whole brewing process will have to be repeated. That sounds so in-depth and so glorious. We've got the sand glass, which we can use, I imagine. Donk. It's amazing. We've got mortar and pestle, a dish, a still, various phials, water, wine, oil, and spirits. Oh, this is glorious. We've got the bellows over there. Do I step away from it in order to work it? We've got this. Save your snaps. Yes, we have it. 1 nettle and 2 belladonna. Whoever drinks this potion shall save his game and his soul, and though he should succumb to death, even shall he return to life. Prepare wine, 2 handfuls of belladonna, and 1 nettle. Boil the nettles for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna. Drop in the belladonna, and boil for 1 more turn. Is that all I know? Apparently we can just go through all of the herbs. Okay. That's fantastic. I deeply approve. But yes, belladonna is something that we know. Okay, well, that is actually pretty cool. And I guess if we wanted to use the bellows, we just press Q. Oh, right, I see. And again, let's just see how that works. Well, you know what? We're not going to be doing anything right now. But that is absolutely fantastic. I love the detail that goes into. Okay, we need to keep our eyes open now for belladonna. And we also need to keep our eyes open for nettles. Nettles is easy enough to come by. Belladonna, not quite so much. But before we get into that, we need to be on our way to speak with the ladies who are possibly about to get themselves into a bit of trouble with a hallucinogenic ointment. I mean, when you hear why they're looking for it, you can kind of understand. These are desperate times, and they are very desperate people, grieving desperately. It would be hard for us to hold them at fault for it, but it's just too dangerous. Damn it! Not least of the dangers come from people thinking that they're witches and then burning them. But as the herb woman mentioned, they could, in a stupor, wander off a cliff or something, or any number of various things whilst they're hallucinating. So yeah, I completely understand the concern. Now, ooh, no, that is not. No, that is definitely not belladonna. But I'm wondering what it is. I say definitely, and it might well be. No, I don't think these are even plants I can collect. Looks more like foxgloves than anything, honestly. Now, how about you? Can I collect anything from you? No, I cannot. Much sadness to be felt. What about these? No, not seeing anything. Really, all of these plants and not a single one of them gatherable. Pebbles? Frankly, I am disgusted with that. All of those beautiful plants. What? What just happened? Is that me? Oh, right, yes it was. Oh, I thought someone was calling for aid. I feel a little bit bad about not stopping that bandit a little while ago. Oh, hello, cows. Poppies. I mean, there's plenty of flowers around here that are probably useful, but mostly poppies. What have we got over here? Anything? No, I don't fancy that there's much belladonna around here. I don't fancy that many of these are things that I can gather at all, but we are going to need to keep our eye open. Sage is a good seller, though, so we may as well grab a couple of bunches of it when I see them. Plus, with herbalism going up, we're not far off the point where we'll just gather strength from... we'll train our strength whilst we're gathering flowers. That is going to be a pretty big game changer. The way I play Henry, my lord, I'll be some sort of Goliath by the time that I have my next fight. Right, I am trying to keep my eyes open for belladonna everywhere, but it might take a little while. Right, let's go and see if we can't speak with these women and find out what it is that's going on. Maybe dissuade them from using the ointment, though if they spent a load of groschen on buying it, maybe I should have talked to her a little bit more before I trained my herbalism, because if they did spend an awful lot of groschen on that, I very much doubt I'm going to be in a position to request that they hand them over. Where are they? Well, 2 of them are over here. 1 is down there. Oh, let's go to the 2. The edge of the settlement. We're getting close now, actually. Grocer there, very well. Ooh, hang on a second. Is it you? May well be. No. No, apparently not. But in here, we will find someone that we can speak with. Yes, they're in their home. Let's open the door. Hello? I know I'm in a private area, but I wish to speak to someone. Hello, Vera. Can we speak? Vera, I really want to speak to you. Can we speak? No, apparently I can't. And I'm still in a private area. Well, that's annoying. Okay. I didn't want to hang around there too long because eventually they'll get tired of you being there and will ask you to leave. And if you don't leave, you can get into quite a bit of trouble. We have... Ooh, someone over here. Right, okay. Let's see. Hello.
Lost something here?
No, but I am looking for someone. Can we perhaps talk with someone in here? No, there's the... Oh, well,
Be off now. You don't belong here.
I know, but I do. I've been given a very important task by a kindly old lady who just is worried about people. Possibly she might be worried about the potential for a lack of repeat custom if they do walk off the cliff. But I think I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Well, it looks like we're going to have to wait a little while to be able to speak with these ladies. So I think we're actually going to wrap the episode up there whilst I pass a bit of time. I may even have a wee snooze in the inn since I've still got a bed here for another couple of hours at the very least. And I'm going to try and end the episodes while I'm running quests in a town like this. Makes sense to make use of the bed as often as I can. It's fairly cheap to get. I'm fairly certain I could drive down the price a little bit more. It's about 2 groschen a night. There's also an option for 200 groschen for several nights. Now, I'm assuming that if I did that, it would be pretty much for the rest of the game for all intents and purposes. But, you know, 100 nights is still quite a lot. But, very well, let's sleep and save, I think. There we go. Let's plomp down our bum. And we'll have a little bit of a sleep. Unfortunately, the ladies are already gone, but... Yeah, we'll just save with an hour's worth of sleep. But that's going to be where we leave it. In the next episode, I'm going to be continuing that quest and trying my best to... well, if I say like I'm trying to corner them, that sounds sinister. I'm going to try and catch them while they're awake. No, catching them sounds sinister too. I'm going to try and have a word with them while they're awake. And then also try not to choke on my own saliva. Ah, witchcraft! Seems the forces of evil don't want me getting too close to those young ladies and turning them away from the path of witchery. But I'm going to ensure that they are safe and that their immortal souls do not burn. But that will be in the next episode. So until then, as ever, do take care, everyone. Try not to choke. It's bad. Really bad.